Desiree with theastrologyaddiction.com, and thank you so much for watching. Please excuse the camera. There's something weird going on. I dropped my phone and there's like a crack on the whatever it's called. So that's what's going on, but let me know if it's like annoying or what, because I'm probably gonna get a new phone like really soon. But anyway, I want to do a video today on the lunar eclipse, and this lunar eclipse is a full moon, and the sun is at 24 degrees of Cancer. The moon is at 24 degrees of Capricorn. So that's what happens when the moon is full. It's exactly opposite to the sun because it's grown and it's gotten very big, and that's what happens. So this full moon is at 4:38 p.m. Central Standard Time for me, and I'm in Houston, Texas. So if you're Eastern time, you're going to go an hour ahead, and so on and so forth. So really important things to keep in mind for this eclipse is if you are a cardinal sign, which are Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, and Libra folks, you're going to have a lot more intensity, a lot more feeling, and probably issues in your life due to this eclipse, because it's going to be either conjunct to your planets in Cancer, opposite of them in Capricorn, or square them in Aries or Libra. So that being said, the eclipse, the moon is going to be conjunct to Pluto. Not far from Pluto is the South Node and Saturn, which are at 16 and 17 degrees. So we're having a lot of feelings during this full moon about family, about home, about comfort, security, and intimacy. And then on the opposite end of it, you know, we can be battling with career, power, stability, security, feeling safe, and the challenge between those two polar opposites, because Cancer and Capricorn are definitely polar opposites. It's the mother and the father, it's the caregiver, and it's the disciplinarian. So what you're feeling here is probably going to play out as some type of a power struggle in your life. This can be even a decision that you have to make. You know, for a lot of the Cancer folks, you might be feeling really positive right now. You might be feeling very secure, very confident in your decisions, finalizing something in your relationship, or getting something you know, solidified as far as your career goes, just because Venus is in Cancer right now. Venus is a benefic. It likes to be in Cancer. You know, she's bringing you some positive energy there, maybe a new romance, some money, a bonus at work, those type of things. But you're only going to be rewarded if you've really put in the hard work. Saturn, Pluto, the moon, you know, they're illuminating this. So if you've done that work, if you've done that deep digging, the studying, you know, the long, intense, hard work that it takes to get to a relationship, the self-work, the self-love that it takes to be able to give yourself to someone in partnership, that's when you're going to get rewarded. If you're not doing those things, that's when it's more of a challenge. Now for our Capricorn folks, you know, this is really illuminating some self-identity changes that you're going through. You're going to be going through a lot of definitely challenge, transformation, change, and really just restructuring of who you are, while Pluto and Saturn are going through Capricorn. Especially the moon being there into the South Node, this is releasing your old negative patterns of behavior. The South Node wants to let go of things. It wants to say, this is not serving us anymore. How can I get rid of this? Let this go. So that's something that I see a lot of Capricorns dealing with, is maybe they're getting to a place where they are taking on more responsibility, or kind of getting rewarded for the hard work that they have put in. And Capricorns work hard. You know, Capricorns are not people who just let life happen to them. They go out and get it. That's all cardinal signs. You know, we all go out and make it happen however we need to. And a lot of times with Capricorn, it's about power, it's about structures, it's about getting to the top. And, you know, sometimes for Capricorns, it's kind of a realization that you have to come to of, you know, that's not really what's going to make me happy. You have to look around and say, you know, yes, I'm doing the hard work that makes me happy, getting to where I need to go, meeting my goals, but am I also fulfilling the relationship side, the intimacy, the home life? Am I growing in that area? Am I taking on challenges and facing myself in the mirror? Or am I just, you know, putting all of my energy into work? You know, if you're an Aries, this is going to be a lot of times the Aries can feel positive. This is something that is shining a light on where you've come, how far you've made it. You know, Chiron has just went into Aries as well, and Uranus has finally left Aries. So you're still being challenged, but it's coming from a place of maybe making a decision. You know, you maybe need to make that choice. Am I going to continue with this relationship and, you know, go to the next step? Am I going to stay with this company and continue with them? Or am I going to be independent? How am I going to make the changes that I need and, you know, make the decisions that I need and balance these two things, the family life, the security, the home life, and the career, to make myself happy still? Because this is a square, you know, you're getting squared by the Sun in Cancer and by the Pluto Saturn in Capricorn. And it's a challenge, you know, it's asking you to make a choice, or it's telling you how are you going to work with these energies. It's a frustration. And for some, it can be very, very difficult, very challenging, very heartbreaking. You know, you can go through a loss, you can go through letting go, you can have people, you know, really, really challenge you. And for some, it can be easier. You know, for some, if you are doing the work that you need to do on yourself and in your personal life, it can be rewarding. You know, we get the rewards that we work for, and the universe, you know, will bless us once we have done the work that it's given us. So now our Libras, this is again similar to the Aries spectrum. You're going to have your relationships challenged. You're going to probably have to even focus more on the balance. You're going to have to say, is this servantry that I've been, you know, engaged in, or is this work that I'm doing, is this making me happy? Is my family life and the energy that I'm giving to my family and the, you know, exhaustion that brings, is that balanced? Is everything balanced, and am I taking care of myself internally? And of course, Saturn can make a Libra. Saturn and Pluto in that square can definitely be more challenging for Libra. I think for Aries, we're better, sometimes better equipped for a fight, right? And I think Libra, being ruled by Venus, is not as much in, you know, wanting to fight. So there's a way that a Libra can see these difficulties coming and kind of choose, you know, do I want to fight this battle, or do I want to take the high road? So those two things definitely are in play here with this eclipse. Now for all of our other signs, you know, there's definitely challenges going on as well. The eclipse is collectively asking us to let go. You know, the moon has came through Saturn, the south node, Pluto, and now it's opposing the sun, and it's saying, this is how far we've gotten. Take a look at it, find some clarity, and make, you know, the change. I wouldn't start new projects at this time, just because Uranus is square to Mars. Uranus in Taurus, Mars in Leo. Not a good time to start things, just because those two planets are kind of in a fight right now, and there can be some unexpected outcomes, some challenges, and things will not play out in the way that you want them to. So I wouldn't start anything on an eclipse. Basically for me, most astrologers, we cross out eclipses. We do not really do a lot of, we don't plan things on eclipses. Like, we're not going to sign our mortgage, we're not going to launch our business, we're not going to schedule many things on this day. It's a day of rest, and it's a day of reflection on how far you've came, a day of clarity, a day of ritual, relaxation, take a bath, you know, do something like that. Put your crystals outside and let them recharge. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that it wasn't too long-winded, but let me know your guys' experience and maybe some realizations that you've had during this eclipse. This is reflecting back to January and October as well of 2018. January 2019, October 2018. So what is the story that's playing out in your chart from those 2 months? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks guys, bye.